These soldiers are part of Operation Sentinel, a 7,000-strong anti-terror force deployed across France in the wake of the January terror attacks. Their mission: to reassure the public, to deter attackers and to protect France.
We must be present because we need to be seen. It's very important for the population and for the people we're looking for. And yes, we're ready to act if necessary.
But counter-terrorism officials warn that stationing thousands of soldiers across the country will do little to prevent terror attacks. France has been singled out as a prime target for a terrorist attack. Prime Minister Manuel Valls says the threat has never been higher, and there are new fears that jihadists may try and attack the French military on home soil. Earlier this month, security forces foiled a plot to attack a military base in the south of France and kidnap a senior officer and then film his decapitation. Officials say the suspects were ordered to, quote, strike France by a member of the Islamic State group in Syria. Military officials say they're not surprised that jihadists have French soldiers in their sights.
Unfortunately, we are not the only possible targets. The January attacks showed that journalists can be targeted, that certain communities can be targeted. We are used to being a target on the ground. We are engaged in an operation that is just an extension of our counter-terrorism operations in other territories.
3,000 French troops are engaged in anti-terror operations in jihadist hotspots in Africa. And France is part of the US-led coalition carrying out airstrikes against ISIL targets in Iraq and Syria.
In the minds of the terrorist groups, especially the Salafists, the French soldiers are the ones that must be targeted because they're the ones at the forefront of the anti-terror fight.
Tourists taking in the sights of the French capital appear unfazed by the military presence. But for many here in France, the fear is not if there will be another terrorist attack, but when. Kate Parkinson, CCTV, Paris.